I feel like I'm a hot mess right now. The weather is like, I don't know what's going on. We woke up this morning and there was such a loud bang of thunder that it actually like startled Barkley that she's like barking like crazy. Who knows what's gonna happen this week, low-key week. Project of the week, not to be crazy. That's my project of the week, is not to be crazy. I'm just kidding. I wanted to fully clean my kitchen this week and reorganize the pantry and do all that kind of stuff, which I have not done yet. Oops, but it happens. Okay. This is how you know you have a teenager. Literally was about to take Riley to dance. And she starts freaking out. She's like, I gotta wash my dance bag. I'm like, why do you have to wash your dance bag? She goes, I have ants all in my bag. All right, guys, so I am super excited. I actually just meal prepped breakfast for the week. So this is a breakfast casserole, super easy. I made 6 of them, not just all for me, Paul, of course. The kids normally don't eat this, but I'll stick these into the refrigerator. But the reason why I made 7 was because I made hash browns and the whole carton serving size was 7. So that's why I ended up making 7. Otherwise, I probably just would have made 4 or 6. I don't know. I wouldn't have, you know, made an odd number of 7. But Paul's not here right now, so I, of course, will get to go ahead and taste test this. And it actually already did. It's actually really good. So all it is hash browns, egg whites, a sausage patty, 1 slice of bacon, a little bit of cheese, salt, pepper, put it in the microwave. It's about 40 grams of protein. And I want to say it's around 400 calories, not too bad. I am basically, I don't eat right away, and I know people say to eat right away. I'm never hungry within 60 to 90 minutes of eating or of waking up in the morning. I can't eat, I just can't. And my girls are like that, and sometimes my son's like that too. I mean, there's times I wake up starving, but I just, 9 out of 10 times, I can't. So, best thing, meal prep, but I've already had, so if this is 40 grams of protein, I've already had my 10 grams of protein in my collagen, and then I also already put my protein in my protein shake. That's another 20 grams. That's 80 grams of protein right now that I'm gonna be having for like breakfast, lunch. So I consider this my lunch. I will have it with my protein shake. I did get a new supplement I'll show you guys. I don't know if there's protein in there, but I take creatine in the morning with my coffee, and then I take collagen with hot water. It's like my morning drink. That's got, like I said, that's got 10 grams of protein. So just with my supplements, I have 30 grams. But I'm excited to go ahead and do this. But I will definitely post a video on exactly how to make this in my shorts and on my TikTok and Instagram. So make sure you guys are following me along on there as well. All right, so I told you guys I have a couple things to show you, especially a new supplement. I feel like I'm a hot mess right now. The weather is like, I don't know what's going on. We woke up this morning and there was such a loud bang of thunder that it actually like startled Barkley that she was like barking like crazy. And I'm like, oh my goodness. And it was cool this morning. And then by the time that's when I dropped Bella off, and by the time I dropped Mason off, it was so hot. I was like, oh my goodness, this is crazy. So I feel like my hair, I feel like it's frizzing and it's like a hot mess. Okay, so a couple things. KSL is where I've been getting my supplements, and you guys know I take creatine, I take collagen, and there's a bunch of different things in there, colostrum, hyaluronic acid, vitamin C. I have their protein. The whey one is what I use every single day. The plant, I'll just use for baking. So they came out with something called, it's a prebiotic inulin. I think that's how you say it. And I don't know too much about it, but I'm actually really excited. I actually got it in the mail today. Actually, I got it in mail yesterday, but first things first, they're always so sweet. Like there's like always like a free gift, except like I get like free gifts that I've like always get. Like I got a hat, I bought a hat, I have a booty band. They had like free like the cotton booty bands before, and I was like, oh, that would be nice to have another pair, but I already had one, which isn't a big deal. But they gave a free booty band, which is nice to go ahead and have this for obviously like on vacation, because you know, it's good for weights and everything. But I got this, and then I got some jars. So I'm gonna do this while I'm talking to you guys. So I got another one of their small jars. Now I have my collagen in a white jar. They didn't have big jars before. So I had it. It was a little hard to keep scooping it out of the package because it was very, like sticky. So I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go ahead and try to find like one of my white jars that I got from FabFitFun, and it was perfect. So I have it, actually I have it right up here. Voila, you can see it right there. So I absolutely love using that. So when they came out with the small jars, they said it was only good enough for the creatine. So I got that. Let's see if we can see over this way. Where is it? There's my Gryffindor cup. Oh, we're over this way. There it is, it's all the way over there by my coffee pot. And I have my creatine in there. And I was like, okay, perfect. That'll work out. Well, my protein bag broke. And I was like, oh, the zipper. I was like, this is gonna be annoying. So they actually came out with, I'm like trying to put the garbage away at the same time. They actually came out with a bigger one. So I will show you the little one first. So I got another little one because of the inulin. That's how you say it. But this will go up in the cabinet, and I'll take this. They said to take it when you eat. So this will all be interesting. So you have to take it with something to eat. But this, oh, it's so weird. This is heavier than this one. That's weird. Here's the bigger one, and I want to pour. I'm not gonna. Ooh. Okay, one's like glass and the other one's plastic. That's so weird. I didn't know that. But this is the big one. So cute. Hand wash only. So I definitely like these. I definitely like these a lot. So I'm gonna put my whey protein in this one. And then I'm going to put in this one my inulin. I think that's how you say it. Oh my goodness gracious. But this is what, and there's a scoop in here. That's exciting. Okay, so this is good for a month. Okay, I'll show you guys what it looks like on the back, and then I'll kind of read it to you. So there you go. That's what it's called right over there. It says 18% of your dietary fiber daily serving. That's awesome. Naturally, this is what got me. Naturally supports GLP-1 production, non-GMO, unflavored prebiotic fiber. I was like, okay, awesome. There's no protein in here. So, this promotes blood glucose control, satiety, appetite regulation, and digestive health. So 1 scoop, and you have to, consume it with food. So I'm kind of like trying to figure out like what I'm gonna be doing from now on. I think I'm gonna just stick to 2 meals a day. And because my goal is at least 110 grams of protein. I try to aim for 30 or 130, but I need to at least get that. I'm really trying to be under 1,200 calories. So with my breakfast, and I don't remember, like I know the protein's 80 grams or 80 calories. This is 5 calories. I bet you those aren't really a lot of calories either, like collagen and the stuff like that. So between that stuff, that's another 100 calories. So right now I think between my protein drink, my hot water drink, my coffee, and the meal that I just made, we're about 500 calories, give or take. So I got about 700 to play with for dinner. I'm gonna be boring, plain old Jane probably majority of the time. I just have like a plain piece of chicken with vegetables. I think that's the way to go for me for a while, so I can go ahead and drop some weight. Or at least like maybe not even chicken. They say tuna's really, really good, but some kind of, major protein. But I need to at least have, if I'm already up to 80 grams right now with protein, and if I do my normal scramble, that's about it's 80 grams. I still need to play around with 50 grams of protein, guys. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work, but I'm excited to go ahead and try this. I want to start this. I'm starting this in the middle of the month. I didn't want to wait till next month. I wanted to go ahead and start this right away, so I'm gonna be having that. And then I am beyond excited. On TikTok, and if you guys follow me, which by the way, we're getting a lot of views going on our channel. Guys, a lot of likes, a lot of views. Why not subscribe? Subscribe, come on. You can see our craziness over here, and all this stuff. Like, I'm a normal person. Like, we're real over here. You gotta check it out. But also down below is my TikTok, my Instagram, my LTK. Make sure you guys are following me along on there as well, because I like to post things more on there. Like stills, obviously, like recipes and fun stuff like that. But on TikTok, if you look at my showcase, I got this bad boy. I am beyond excited to try this. I ended up getting it I was waiting until it went on sale, and I should have bought it before, and I was waiting, and I was like, oh, but I got it for the same price anyways. It was just like maybe 10 days later, a little bit longer than I wanted to. I got 3 of them. I basically got a whole one for free for Riley. And then I basically bought mine and got Paul's for half off. So not too bad, not too bad. So I didn't spend that much money. So this is supposed to be, you know, helping you with like what foods you should be eating, what vitamins you should be taking, or maybe not taking, I don't know. But I'm like super, super excited to try this kit. They say processing days on here is 3 to 5. I'm opening this up as I'm talking to you. I just notice sometimes like I will eat like nothing and I bloat, and I'm like, what is going on? So I'm excited to really try this kit. So let's see, where do we go? Okay, so pull it out like this. All right, tape the seal, secure seal adhesive under this flat. So obviously like it's got stuff like this. You have to follow the instructions. Okay, so I'm just gonna read this right now. Open this box side flap. So obviously you open like a side flap. Be sure to keep the booklet. It has your unique redemption test kit code inside. So you have to register, you have to cut a hair sample, place the hair sample in the test tube, and then mail it. And then mail it. And then you will know. I am like beyond excited. We did the DNA test a long time ago, Paul, myself, and Riley. And we found out a lot of interesting things. Paul, you know, is not 100% European. He's got some Africa in him. He's got Egypt in him. Egypt. He's from Egyptian. He's got some Egyptian in him, which is pretty kind of cool. Me, I found out I got some Italian and Greek in me, which, by the way, Paul was a little disappointed that he did not have any Greek in him. It's crazy. But I mean, it's kind of cool. So I found out I'm more Irish and I'm British. Never knew that. And we always thought that we were German. I've got like probably 1% of German in me, not even. And Scottish. Not really. So it's kind of cool. So I'm excited to go ahead and share that with you guys. So as soon as that happens and I find out everything, I will definitely give you guys the results. So that's all my goodies right now. Meal prepping, trying to get back into the swing of things. I'm going to try to make a chicken wild rice soup today. I don't know what's gonna happen, but you know, you never know. I pulled out the chicken, I got shredded chicken from Aldi. Really awesome. They was already shredded and everything. It's pretty much like, I think like $1 more if you buy it at like Costco or like our local Jewel we go to, and it's already shredded. And I was like, you know what? I'd rather pay $1 more to have it already shredded. So I have that, and I cut up a lot of things, and it's not supposed to take that long. So I'm hoping before I leave to drive the kids to their activities, I'm hoping to prep everything, chopping wise, so then after I take them into the activities and drop Riley off at dance, I can cook the soup and then have it. I'm hoping. We're hoping. But right now, baby steps, guys. Told you. I'm really good at meal planning and making dinner and stuff when I plan, but I'm not planning in a really long time. The holidays always throw me off. And then all I want is like comfort foods, January, February, March. And it's just like, ugh. But now, you know, yeah. So I'm going to start prepping. But things are just crazy because now we've been in competition season for dance. And it's just like, it is what it is. But that's everything I wanted to share with you. Who knows what's going to happen this week? Low-key week. Project of the week. Not to be crazy. That's my project of the week, is not to be crazy. I'm just kidding. I wanted to fully clean my kitchen this week and reorganize the pantry and do all that kind of stuff, which I have not done yet. Oops, but it happens. But I'm working on the kids' clothes, and I know it's gonna take me a long time. So I'm probably starting off with Mason, even though he probably isn't the one I should be starting off. Man, Barkley, thanks, you're so loud. But he's the easiest. So I'm gonna be going through his clothes, hopefully this week. I washed like a bunch of clothes. I have like 4 loads of laundry that I have to fold. But what's nice is I just separate everything in their rooms or in baskets, and they can grab it if they want to grab it out when, you know, if they need something from there. But I don't worry about that until, because I'm flipping the clothes and everything, I'm gonna take care of that when I work on his room. So Mason's room is this week, hopefully. He's got to do some stuff, and then hopefully next week work on Bella's. And if we don't finish next week, following week, hopefully. I'm giving myself 3 weeks to go ahead and do this because it would be nice. I have to do my own stuff, And that's probably gonna take a long time before I end up doing that. But yeah, so that's everything that's going on. Let me know if you have any questions on everything that I got in the mail, or if you have any questions on what I do to go ahead and organize and flip-flop clothes, because anything helps me. I would love to help you. Okay, so I did not make the chicken wild rice soup yesterday. I'm making it today. I was just not in the mood. It was crazy, blah, 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 blah. You know how it is. Anyways, so I just got done dropping Bella off at dance, and this is how quick it's gonna be. So I just, for now, chopped up onion, celery, and carrots. So I'm going to do something really quick before I start cooking this, but I'm gonna go ahead and before, when I come back from dropping Riley off at dance, I'm gonna start to cook this. So this is super, super easy. So like I said, chop this up first, and I'm just gonna go ahead and saute this on the stovetop until they're nice and soft. About 5 minutes it said, I think. But what it said to use was a tablespoon of olive oil. I noticed, and I looked, it's a lot of calories. A lot of calories just for 1 tablespoon, but I'm dividing it by, you know, however many bowls, you know, this soup comes out to be. If you use avocado spray from Costco, there's no calories in there. So I am going to use that instead to saute my vegetables. All right, so I am back after having a complete disaster. I'll have to tell you guys in a second about it. But right now, while I'm, you know, waiting to tell you about what happened, I am making the rice right now. So I'm gonna cook this, and then I can go ahead and start sauteing the rest of it, because what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna saute the vegetables on the side and then put everything back into this pot. So it's a good idea to just go ahead and make sure the vegetables are, the rice is already done. So, whoop, I don't wanna burn myself. This is the wild rice that I am using. I got this from Aldi. It's just obviously the plain one. I was in Aldi, and that's why I decided to get this rice. So this is what I'm gonna be using to make the soup. I've actually never used the plain one before, but obviously this is gonna be, you know, gonna have lots of flavor in it, so hopefully it'll be good. Okay, this is how you know you have a teenager. Literally was about to take Riley to dance, and she starts freaking out. She's like, I gotta wash my dance bag. I'm like, why do you have to wash your dance bag? She goes, I have ants all in my bag. Oh, so typical teenagers, you know. I know my brother used to do this too. Literally leaves food and wrappers in her dance bag. I'm like, well, obviously this is why we're supposed to be cleaning out your dance bag. Guys, if you've got teenagers or even your younger kids, my younger kids don't even do that. Please tell me in the comments below if your kid leaves wrappers in their, I mean, it's not anything bad. It's literally just wrappers. It's not like there's food in there, like, you know, a sandwich with mold on there. Although I will say, I think it was last year, she had a waffle in her bag and she left it for 3 months in her bag. And yes, there was mold on that waffle. So that's what I had to deal with. And she literally saw it as soon as we were supposed to walk out the door in 2 minutes. And of course, like, we get, you know, she was late for dance because she had to go ahead and clean it. It's just been right now. Of course, Paul's like, well, it is that season for ants, or that time of year for ants. I'm like, I don't care. Like, we have a rule. No food in our rooms. No food upstairs. No food downstairs. We might go ahead and do like popcorn downstairs. We don't really eat downstairs, but there's no food anywhere but the kitchen. And this is why. This is why, because ants. I don't need ants. I don't need to deal with this right now. So that's what I had to deal with. So of course that put me behind on making dinner. But you know what happens? It's mom life. And you guys know, obviously, but let me know in the comments below if this has ever happened to you. As I see an ant walking by, and then she was smart enough to dump everything in the garbage and take the garbage out of the can to bring it outside, but then left the garbage bag next to the garbage. I don't know. This is where my hair is tied back today because I'm just like all over the place, but of course, you know, whatever. But I'm gonna go back to making my soup. I'm like really excited, but my only thing is I don't know, it's supposed to have about 5 to 6 servings. I'm trying to calculate for 4 servings. And I will say, when I measured everything for this whole entire thing of soup, it is 1,315 calories with 104 grams of protein in there. However, if I I can't divide, guys, divide. Told ya. If I divide that by 4, I'm not worried too much about the calories, but that's only 26 grams of protein. Pretty sure. Yeah, pretty sure that's what I calculated. So then I'm thinking like I need more protein. So what I'm gonna do is I'm probably gonna make myself like a salad with tuna on there to give me the extra protein. So I'm just gonna go ahead and chop up some beets and put some tuna on there, and then I'll be at my protein goal for the day with calories under. I think I'm at right now, I calculated about almost 800 calories, not with the tuna and beet salad, which isn't bad. I think my goal every day is to have 1,200 calories. I think my intake is supposed to be 1,500, but I am trying to be in a calorie deficit, so 1,200 is gonna be my lowest amount for food, just for food. This is not including drinks. So then if like I decide to go out with Paul, or you know, even like relax and have like a glass of wine if I wanted to, like I've had a random friend come over and we just, you know, after the kids were in bed, we just had like a glass of wine, something like that. Like I have like the room for it. So I'm gonna go back to my soup and show you guys, hopefully, not hopefully, it's dinner. I gotta have to show you guys this. I'm just like, hopefully nothing else, you know, goes crazy over here. All right, so this might be a little loud, but I am sauteing the vegetables right now. This is the avocado oil spray that I'm using. Guys, this is 0 calories right here. 0 calories. Way better than using olive oil, because I'm really trying to cut all those extra calories since we're trying to lose weight over here. So I'm gonna go ahead and saute this, and then when this is done, I'm gonna put this in with the rice. All right, so this is the chicken that I'm gonna be using. I got it from Aldi. This one had big chunks in there. I actually took scissors and chopped it up that way, because obviously it doesn't have to be perfect. So I'm gonna pop this into the pot. All right, so I just got done putting, and obviously I can't do this one on camera. I just got done putting some, whoa, like that blurriness. Thyme. Oh, that works. Just press it with your nose. I just got done putting some thyme in there, salt, pepper, and then also some chicken stock. So this is the chicken stock that I use from Costco. It's supposed to be 4 cups, but I did 2 cups of the broth and then 2 cups of water. So it's not really that strong, but I just have one more thing that I need to put in here, and then it's done until, you know, it's, you know, done with the ingredients, just need to cook it more. All right, this is actually the last ingredient that goes in the soup. So, never made this before, smells good. Hopefully it tastes good. All right, that's everything in there. I'm just mixing it and letting it cook, and probably can only do this for about 15 minutes because then I have to leave to go get Bella, and then I'll go ahead and separate it all. All right, so here is the salad that I'm going to be having. So I have enough for 2, so obviously if I can try to get that to 4 bowls of soup, then I'll have, you know, enough for tomorrow for dinner as well. So I got these red beets from Costco, already peeled, already cooked, ready to eat. They're so good. And then Paul, he's not a tuna person, but he ended up, let me flip this over. He ended up getting this tuna from Costco, if I could focus. Always does this when I'm on the camera with you and I'm holding it with one hand. There we go. He got this tuna. I tried it. Oh my gosh, guys, it is so, so, so good. So, I don't know, I like getting a lot of like the canned chicken, the canned tuna, stuff like this, whether it bulks of food. At Costco, it's good in the long run, and then we have a business account so we get money back, but now at least like with my soup and this salad, I definitely have hit my protein for today. All right, guys, Bella had a book report at school, so she had to take a box of cereal and make it into like a book report box of cereal. So she named it what? What'd you name it?
Smile.
Smile. So it's from that book, Smile. So she had to, you know, put her stuff on the top of like how her rating, her name, how many pages, the title and author. Over here is a summary of the book. We'll go this way. Over here is the characters and the setting, and then what is on the back. Show me the back. She had to do like fun stuff, so she decided to do a word search. Animes. Really cool. What do you guys think? It's kind of a cool book report. I mean, they've never done a book report all year, so for them to do it on a box of cereal, nice. She got a good grade out of it too, right? So, all right, so we just got home from dance. Both kids want salads. Salads, guys. They don't want my soup, they want salads. So I'm gonna make them salads and I'll show you. I'm gonna make them a salad and then show you guys the soup. All right, guys, so this is what the chicken wild rice soup looks like. I actually got 5. So, which makes me a little bit nervous because there's not as much protein in here. But there was a lot of soup and I didn't want to, I filled my bowl up, and it was filled. So I separated these ones into a little bit bigger of bowls and, yeah. So I didn't want it to overfill. So definitely got 5 out of here. So obviously for all 5, it's 104 grams of protein. So now we're looking at almost just about 20 grams of protein. So I got to really figure out what to do with, adding more protein throughout the day, if I have like a protein bar or something when I have this, or add more chicken in here. I don't want to double the chicken recipe though. But like I said, the tuna that I had the whole can of tuna and that was 46 grams of protein. So that gets me to the amount that I need. But yeah, so we're gonna enjoy our dinner. Kids are eating their salads. I'm like laughing that they want to eat they want to eat salads. But yeah, but this is what the soup looks like. All right, so decided to go to Walmart and decided to go to HomeGoods. So I have a HomeGoods and Hallmark, oh my gosh, the HomeGoods and Walmart haul for you. So first things first. So not too much from, I'll have to show you the little front welcome mat that we got from HomeGoods, but I just got another spray for the hose. We got 2 of them. Paul always takes the one off here and puts it over there, and since we're doing garden, it's like, hey, it's gonna be easier if we just do that. I got this cute little lamp for Bella for her little desk in her room. And then Riley and I both got Stanleys. I've never had a Stanley before, and she saw this yellow one. It was the only yellow one. I was like, hey, fine, it's fine. So that, and of course, we got some snacks. So let me show you guys the rug, and then I'll show you what I got from Walmart. All right, this is the welcome mat that I got for the front. I literally have fall, Halloween, and winter. So my one friend was telling me I had let it snow in front for like the summer, and she's like, oh, when are you gonna change this? This was last year. So I figure what I'm gonna do is after the winter hits, like around April, I'm gonna put this down and this should be fine for the whole summer. I couldn't find any summer ones, but I thought this was super cute. Okay, so the reason why I went to HomeGoods was because I'm trying to find something for right when you walk in our front door. I have my little chair right there and it's just empty. I used to have my workout cabinet right there, and now it's sideways holding the Harry Potter castle. So I'm like, found a plant. I was thinking of either like a plant or like a coat rack just for like Paul's hats and stuff, because he likes, you know, he doesn't know where to put them. And I saw one that I was like okay with, and I was like, you know, if it's a decent price, I'll buy it. It was 150 bucks. I was like, no. So I didn't end up getting that. But I was looking for a mat for the front door, so I'm still gonna be on the lookout. All right, so Walmart. So when I go to Walmart, and I knew I forgot something, I wanted to get computer paper. Forgot it. Oh well, it's not necessary. I didn't really need it, but we're getting low, so I like to make sure it's all stacked up. But what I like to get at Walmart is snacks and breakfast. So I didn't need a lot of breakfast. We have cereal still, and I normally buy like those big family ones, but I do like to get a couple of things from there. So pancakes, I got 2 blueberry ones, because the kids and Paul love blueberry pancakes. These are awesome. I got these. Sometimes they're sold out, and then I got these. These are the ones that are sold out a lot. So I got those, and then I got just some waffles for the kids, just so they have like a different like variety of stuff to eat in the morning. I got some almonds and cranberries. I had this snack from our local milk delivery place, and they had those 2 things in there with some cheese, and Bella really likes it. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna start making it myself. We like the cheese and crackers. This is really, and peanut butter crackers. This is really inexpensive at Walmart. Mason found these, so we are testing these ones out instead of regular fruit snacks. So if you guys tried those, let me know if the kids are gonna like them or not. I'm sure they will. Granola bars, another good thing to get at Walmart. And then last but not least, Pop-Tarts. So I got this one. I like make it huge in front of you guys. This one, they used to have one where it was 4 and 4, but now they dropped it down to 3, which is still fine, but I love getting these at Walmart. I literally have researched what's the cheapest place to get these stuff, and the stuff that I show you is the cheapest for Walmart, at least around in the grocery stores that we are. So just got home with the kids, we're gonna have something to eat, but I just wanted to share my quick haul from Walmart and very small from HomeGoods.